Hello guys, you're welcome once more to NPH. I'm your tutor Mr. Opuki. If you're new to this channel, you're highly welcome. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and share the link of the channel to someone out there that needs to work on his or her math skills. Alright, so we have a question on the board, okay, on a sequence and series. The question says the sum of infinity of the series. This is what? Okay, now this is the series. Okay, there's a difference between series and sequence. If we say sequence, okay, and we want to write this without what? The plus sign. So 1/3, 1/9, and 1/27 is the what? Is the sequence. But if we say series, okay, in series you want to what? Add them or sometimes subtract them. But this time we're adding, so we have 1 plus 1/3 plus 1/9 plus what? 1/27. Okay, so one thing is you have to know the difference between what? Sequence and what? Series. Okay, but let's work it keeping it in form of what? Sequence. Whichever way you keep it and solve, it's still what? Fine. Now, we should remember a formula that says sum of what? N number of terms is equals to what? We have A, okay, in brackets. We have 1 minus R raised to the power of N divided by what? To write 1 minus what? Just R, okay, without the power. So, now when we want to get sum of infinity, okay, infinity is the sign. So, sum of infinity means what? It means sum of infinity is, we want to write all this where this, okay, the common ratio is power n approaches what? 0, okay. So it means I'm going to substitute this as 0, so we're going to have a into 1 minus 0 divided by what? 1 minus r, okay. So what would that give us? So let's see what that gives us. So our sum of infinity, okay, is actually equals to what? We have 1 minus what? 0 is the 1. So we have a into 1 divided by what? 1 minus r. So a times 1 is what? A divided by what? 1 minus r. So when we say sum of infinity in this problem, okay, what we actually want to solve out for is what? We want to use the value of a, okay, and the common ratio, okay, and substitute it to what? The sum of infinity formula, okay, to be able to solve this question. So what is A? Okay, A is usually our first what? 10, okay. So let me write it down. Our A is equals to what? T1, which is equals to 1 in this case. What about R? The common ratio, okay. The common ratio, you can simply say T2 divided by what? T1. Okay, remember this is what? Our T1, this is our T2, this is our T3, this is our T4. So this is T what? 2, so we have 1/3 divided by what? Our T1 is what? 1. So which is the what? 1/3. Okay, now that we know that our common ratio is 1/3 and A, the first term, is what? 1. We are going to input it inside this expression to get the sum of what? Infinity. So let's do that and see what we are going to get. Okay, so I'm going to get the sum of infinity as equals to what? Our A is what? 1 divide. Okay, here we have 1 minus what? Okay, the common ratio is 1/3, so we have 1/3. Okay, this can be written as 1 over what? Now 1 here I can write as 1 over 1 minus what? 1/3. Okay, so with this we can now see that the denominator has a fraction for us to solve. Okay, so I can solve that using what? The cross multiplication method. So I'm going to start this way. So this is going to multiply this. Okay, so 3 multiplies 1 is going to give us what? It's going to give us 3. Then we are going to multiply this way. 1 will multiply 1, so minus what? 1 multiply 1 is 1. So all that divided by 1. Now we multiply the denominators. So 1 times 3 is 3. Now this method is called the cross multiplication method. You want to multiply this way first, then you multiply this way, and lastly you multiply this way. So we have 3 times 1, 3, 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 3 is 3. Now, with this expression, we have 1 over what? 3 minus 1 is what? 2, okay, divided by what? 3. So now we have this to solve, so I can write this as 1 divided what? 2 over what? 3, okay? So 1 by 2 over 3 simply means the reciprocal of what? 2/3, okay? But just for the sake of clarity, I want to solve it out. So 1 means 1 over what? 1. So we can change these 2 times and we rotate this up and bring this one down. So we have 3 over what? 2. So 1 times 3 is what? 3. And 1 times 2 is 2. Our answer to this problem is 3 over 2, or we can change it to a mixed fraction, which is 1 over 1 over 2, or to decimal, we have it as 1.15. So either is this or this gives us the answer to this problem on the sum of what? Infinity. So the sum of infinity is actually what? 3 over 2. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button, do well to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment or two, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.